This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
The renowned chairman of WWE.
Yeah, we're 1 week removed from Kevin Nash injury happening. Sean Waltman's been sent home, and we're here with Vince McMahon coming down to the nWo music, no less. In the list of failures for the WWE, how high does the nWo rank? Their try with them.
Well, you know, the nWo had their greatest run, obviously, with Eric there in WCW.
Yes, sir.
It's hard to repackage and put the genie back in the bottle, quite honestly. So, but, you know, they contributed a great deal. It just wasn't quite the same. And a remake is never as good, as a rule, as the originals. So, but they still did great. It's just, it was hard to do things new with them because they had done everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to kind of rehash some stuff. So I thought that they contributed very well to what we were doing. Vince is, here's the irony of that deal. I don't think Vince probably watched 10 consecutive minutes of the nWo when they were at WCW. He wasn't a mark for their work. You know, all those guys had been with us prior to going to Atlanta. So anyhow, you know, Vince has got his nWo story on. And
Did he ever have a conversation with you that you remember that stands out, JR? I know you're very close working with him at this point, regarding, wow, the brainchild of the nWo, or what's Eric doing with that group, and can you believe Hogan turned heel? Anything around it at the time that you remember having a conversation with Vince about?
Well, he was impressed with their ratings. So he was impressed more with data than the creative process. He'd seen it. Vince, like me in a lot of ways, as far as being around a long time and seeing everything. And so he's giving a little history lesson here in the beginning.
He is. Kind
of setting the stage. And Vince is a very good promo. Vince, I always said, and I believe it to this very day, that, we had a lot of great talent, as we mentioned earlier, on our roster. We were very blessed that a lot of the guys that we signed came through. But he's, Vince is just a unique cat, and he was trying to figure out, we were all trying to figure out, how do we make the nWo feel new again? Yeah. And that's hard. It's hard to do. So I don't know. I think he respected what they'd accomplished. I know that personally, he was always pretty close to Kevin Nash.
Okay.
Had good rapport. And of course, he created Hulk Hogan by and large. I know people will disagree with that. Well, Hogan had that run in the Continental Wrestling, Alabama, or whatever. That's cool. You did. But let's be honest.
It wasn't Hulkamania, man.
No, go back to WrestleManias, the early WrestleManias, and he was the guy pulling the wagon. So, yeah. And that was Vince's leadership. Vince didn't throw a dart against the wall. Oh, Hogan will be. It was the fact that he had a vision for Hogan and how to create a new hero. He had mentioned some of these guys in his interview here.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.